Alright, so I had a request for a video to show how to jump turn an excavator. I'd never heard that term before. I didn't know it was actually called anything, but basically using the arm to turn yourself, which you'll do a lot of times just because it's easier on the machine, because you can get the tracks off of the ground so you can turn a little quicker. You're not loading the tracks with a bunch of material because you're dragging them through the mud. So basically what you need to do is you're gonna boom down with the machine. So you want your bucket kind of flat to the ground, and you're gonna boom down with the machine. And I apologize, I am operating one-handed. I don't have my camera that suctions on with me. But you boom down until you lift the machine so that the tracks in the front are off of the ground. So you can see I'm lifting myself up. And now what I can do is you're gonna do a normal turn. So let's say we're gonna turn to the right here. So I'm gonna turn with the tracks, but at the same time, I'm going to swing the upper structure of the machine the opposite way. So I'm gonna track my machine that way, but I'm gonna swing the machine that way. And what that does is it lets us do a coordinated turn to where, operating one-handed, to where the swing motors are actually helping your tracks in the turn. So it's easier on the tracks. I don't necessarily think it's easier on the swing motor, obviously, but it at least helps your tracks out. So especially it's really helpful and handy if you're in some really sticky conditions and you're having a hard time turning. And if we're gonna go the other way, we're just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna boom down, we're gonna lift ourselves up. This time I'm going to track that way, but I'm going to swing that way. And then we'll boom up. And that's all there is to it. So it's just kind of getting the hang of coordinating your hands and feet at the same time. If I had both hands would kind of be involved, because as you boom down, you kind of stick out at the same time, just because of the way the arc works when you're booming down. That way you're not dragging your bucket across the ground as you boom down. So you've got both hands going in, you've got both feet going at the same time. So it just takes a little bit of practice to coordinate all that, so you're not just throwing yourself everywhere, but you're accurately dragging yourself where you need to go. So shoot me any questions if I didn't answer that good enough for you.